The tragic tale of Rostam and Sohrab, the borders of Tehran, near a lush meadow. Rostam, the great Persian hero, is on a hunting expedition near the borders of Tehran. After a successful hunt, he lies down under a tree and falls into a deep sleep. Nearby, Raksh, his loyal horse, is grazing freely in the meadow. As Rostam sleeps, a group of Iranian horsemen appear. They spot Raksh and, after a fierce struggle, manage to capture the mighty steed. When Rostam awakens, he finds Raksh gone, with only hoof prints left behind. Rostam follows the tracks of Raksh to the city of Samangan. His arrival in Samangan quickly spreads through the city, and the nobles and leaders rush out to greet him. However, their warm welcome is met with a stern threat from Rostam. Rostam, with anger in his eyes, declares that if his horse is not returned to him, many heads will roll. The king of Samangan, fearing for his people, invites Rostam to stay the night in his palace, promising that by morning, Raksh will be found. Rostam, somewhat pacified by the king's assurance, agrees and follows him to the palace. In the grand halls of the palace, Rostam is introduced to the king's daughter, Shahnameh. The moment they meet, Rostam is captivated by her beauty and grace. That night, Rostam confides in a wise priest, asking him to approach the king with a proposal for Shahnameh. The king agrees, and that very night, Rostam and Shahnameh are wed in a private ceremony. The following morning, as a symbol of love, Rostam gives Shahnameh a precious amulet. He instructs her that if they have a daughter, the amulet should be tied to her hair, and if they have a son, it should be bound to his arm. With his mission in Samangan complete, Rostam departs for Iran, keeping the secret of his marriage hidden from everyone. Shahnameh gives birth to a son who bears a striking resemblance to his father. As the boy named Sohrab grows, he becomes stronger and taller than his peers. One day, the young Sohrab, now a powerful youth, asks his mother about his father. Shahnameh reveals the truth, showing Sohrab the amulet his father gave her and tying it to his arm. She warns him, however, that Fypyoutube, the king of Tehran and Rostam's sworn enemy, must never discover this secret. Sohrab, inspired by the tales of his father's heroism, decides to first conquer Iran and place Rostam on the throne instead of King Kavas, and then march to Tehran to destroy Fypyoutube. Fypyoutube, upon learning of Sohrab's plans, sees an opportunity for deceit. He sends an army led by his commanders, Human and Barman, to aid Sohrab, instructing them to ensure that Sohrab never learns Rostam's true identity. Sohrab leads his army into Iran, and King Kavas, desperate to defend his kingdom, calls upon Rostam for aid. The two armies meet, and father and son come face to face on the battlefield, unaware of their kinship. As they prepare to fight, Sohrab senses a connection and suspects that this might be his father, Rostam. But Rostam, wary and cunning, conceals his identity. In their first encounter, Sohrab overpowers Rostam and is on the verge of killing him. Rostam, however, deceives Sohrab, claiming that their custom dictates the victor may only kill his opponent in the second fight. Sohrab, trusting him, spares Rostam. In the second battle, Rostam gains the upper hand. Unaware that he is facing his own son, he delivers a fatal blow to Sohrab. As Sohrab lies dying, Rostam sees the amulet tied to his arm. Realization dawns on Rostam, and he is overcome with grief. He cries out in anguish, knowing that he has slain his own son. Sohrab, now mortally wounded, tells Rostam that he can be saved with a healing potion, a nushdaru, that is in King Kavas's possession. Rostam, desperate to save his son, sends for the potion, but King Kavas, out of spite and envy, delays its delivery. By the time the potion arrives, it is too late. Sohrab has already passed away. Rostam, heartbroken, mourns the loss of the son he never knew. Thank you for watching. Subscribe and click the notification button. Share the video with your friends and put comments below if you want to see more stories from Persian legends.